Tango, it's finally here, and boy does it take augmented reality to the next level. Hey guys, John V here with Android Authority, and we're checking out Lenovo's brand new PHAB2 line that consists of these 3 new smartphones that are coming here to the US. That's pretty important for them just because for the longest of time there, they've only targeted markets abroad. So yeah, it's largely uncharted territory for them. We have 3 smartphones in this new line, the Lenovo PHAB2, the PHAB2 Plus, and finally the Tango-ready PHAB2 Pro. They pretty much share the same fundamental design language, following that best, better, good strategy. They're big phones with 6.4-inch size screens. Now, the main difference between them are the materials used for their bodies and their specs. Now, being the entry-level of the bunch, the PHAB2 has a plastic body, a 720p IPS screen, and a MediaTek 8735 processor. Next up, the PHAB2 Plus swaps the plastic body for an aluminum alloy one, while also adding a fingerprint sensor, dual rear cameras, a 1080p screen, and a slightly better MediaTek 8783 chip. And finally, you have the PHAB2 Pro, which boasts a unibody metal design, a Quad HD screen, the fingerprint sensor, and a Snapdragon 820 chip. We wouldn't say they're original looking since they look like many of the other metal phones we've seen released this year already, but it's a nice distinction from its Motorola stuff. The PHAB2 Pro is by far the most intriguing of the trio since it has the hardware that makes it Tango ready. Technically, there are 3 major components that validate it being Tango ready. So that's a fisheye camera lens to get a wide view of the space. There's an RGB camera that helps in sensing what's around the room. And then there's also an IR emitter that sends out an IR grid to measure the time of flight. Or in layman's terms, it just helps to measure distance. While augmented reality is nothing new, Google's work with Project Tango goes the extra step by giving freedom to augmented reality, so you're no longer restricted to just a static experience. Now, we checked out a cool few Tango experiences with the PHAB2 Pro, like an upcoming Lowe's app that provides conceptual ideas of what your future kitchen might look like by just simply visualizing appliances right where you intend on putting them. And then there's another demo that was a first-person shooter which maps out a room with its sensors and allows us to move around the room to shoot down these aerial drones. Now, it's pretty neat because it makes us think about the possibility of one day seeing maybe a Tango-ready phone strapped into a headset like Google Cardboard, but rather than having a stationary experience, you're going to be able to move around in the space. Overall, the Tango Experiences here with the PHAB2 Pro establishes a new direction for augmented reality. Now, as more developers get on board, we can only imagine things getting better, and you'll have more meaningful experiences as well. Price-wise, they all have their value. At $200, you're getting a mighty big phone that should be ample for most users with the PHAB2. Now, going up from that, you have $299 for the PHAB2 Plus, which benefits from having a metal body, the fingerprint sensor, and slightly beefed up specs. And lastly, there's the $499 PHAB2 Pro, which is still not too shabby given that it has the same specs as any contemporary flagship right now. But it's the sole device on the market that brilliantly showcases what Tango is all about. All 3 should be available globally by September, but they might come here to the US a lot earlier. And those are all the brand new phones coming to Lenovo, so if you guys want to learn more about any of them, you could check out our website, androidauthority.com. This is John Velasco, signing out.